is the lack of inclusivity for people of color. So I wanted to create a project titled PID to help promote inclusivity in dance. Did you know that most ballet shoes are a pale pink nude color and they're not intended to match darker skin tones? This hadn't even crossed my mind until I was on YouTube one day and I saw a dancer show how to put foundation onto her pointe shoes to make them blend into her skin tone. And here's a graph from sexandstats.com. This graph shows the diversity amongst principal dancers in top ballet companies. Notice anything? In American Ballet Theater, Houston Ballet, New York City Ballet, Pacific Northwest, and San Francisco Ballet, all of their total principal dancers, none of them are Black dancers. Now, this graph was included from an article back in 2015, so not all of the information holds up. So I decided I wanted to do some more research. For example, American Ballet Theater. They now have one African-American dancer named Misty Copeland. She is the company's first and only African-American principal dancer, despite the company's 75-year history. So many ballet dancers of color are disregarded and disrespected in the dance community, and I wanted to help raise money towards a company to help fund these dancers and help them gain more exposure and respect. My mission for this project is to design a fundraising campaign towards the Chocolate Ballerina Company to help support their racial awareness program. My goal for this overall project was to raise money towards the Chocolate Ballerina Company, and more specifically, I intend to raise $300 for this nonprofit organization. I wanted to accomplish this goal because as a dancer, I feel like it's my duty to help support other dancers. And I want to both connect with and support this organization by donating and staying in contact with them. The primary source of my fundraising is through selling clothes on social media, and I consider myself to be a pretty big shopaholic, so I'm constantly cycling through new and old clothes, and I have a lot of clothes that I don't like anymore. I can say the same for my friends, and so I knew that to start a project to fundraise that I had something to work with. I created an Instagram page, as you can see here, where I was open to selling and collecting used clothes, with all profits going towards the Chocolate Ballerina Company. So far, I'm a week and a half into my project, and I've currently raised about $60. And my account has gotten a lot of exposure. I'm still collecting my friends' clothes and organizing things a little bit better, but I see a really big future with this project, and I'm excited. So my vision and future with this project is to continue working with Chocolate Ballerina Company, and my dream for the future of my community is that through this project, I can spread more awareness to others. And I intend to reach out to my friends and encourage them to make their own change as well. Through doing my research on Black Lives Matter within the dance community, I've recognized how there can even be discrimination within dancing. I consider dancing for me to be a way to escape and express my emotions, but for others, dancing isn't a way to escape. They continue to face prejudice and intolerance in a place that should be considered a way for them to escape. I want to reach out to those who felt this way and learn more about what I can do. Not only do I plan on finding various ways to donate to the organization I chose, but I'm also interested in reaching out to those who are a part of the organization and getting to know their stories personally.
Thank you, Julia. And again, thank you for stepping in. And Carol, we would love to hear feedback from you, or if you have questions for Julia.
Okay, hi Julia. I'm a dancer too. There's nothing like dance. Anyway, I'm just curious a little bit about the Chocolate Ballerina Company. Is it primarily a performance or learning opportunity for the dancers, or is it primarily a fundraising organization for the dancers, or can you explain the relationship there?
Yeah, so Chocolate Ballerina Company, it's a nonprofit organization that most of their funding is going towards providing dancing opportunities for those who are either being discriminated or just don't have a lot of money to be provided these opportunities. And it's also just a lot about spreading more awareness.
So, okay, so spreading more awareness just by existing?
Yeah.
Okay. No, I think that's great. I like the fact that you mentioned that you want to actually get to know these people and to understand you know, I think it would be important to connect with the dancers there and find out what kinds of experiences they've had in the dance world as they've come up. I have to say I cheated a little bit and I went on the website last night as I was thinking about this, and those dancers have been dancing since they were about 3 years old. So I think that they would be a treasure trove of information about what their experiences have been as dancers of color. Yeah, it's pretty staggering, the figures that you mentioned. And certainly the dance world has always discriminated against people of certain body type, people of certain height. So really color is just the next step, right, in discrimination in that world. And that's provided a lot of change along the way. But I think your project is really good. I think I particularly like the fact that you're reaching out into, I mean, I happen to know Marin County pretty well, and I know that there are not a lot of people of color in Marin County, so I know you're reaching out of your comfort area, and but still with that connection through the dance, which is a really, really strong connection. And do you think you'll eventually get clothing contributions from people besides your friends?
Yeah, I just think, with COVID-19 going on, it's a little bit hard to do this interaction part of my project. And so when my school reopens, I plan on doing that project there. And I think it's going to be a lot easier to, outside of my friends, but also like my students, or not, just to get closer.
Classmates.
Yeah, a better.
Okay, well, good luck to you. It's a wonderful, wonderful project. It sounds very exciting.
Thank you.